Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Double Trouble by DJV. So this is a doubler Sudoku, which amps up the difficulty just naturally. So definitely take your time with this one. Make sure you understand the rules. I'll go over them carefully. So we do have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. So in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we're going to be placing the digit 1 to 6 once each. So the reason I say digit is a digit is going to be the 1 through 6, but there's also going to be a value. So let me explain what that means. So in killer cages, the value of each digit, you sum those up, and that's going to sum to the value in the top left, like 31. So you sum these up, it's going to be 31. The digits may not repeat. But we're going to have 6 doublers in this puzzle, 1 in each row, column, and box. So every row, every column, and every box is going to have 1 doubler in it. And for the purposes of cage totals only, a doubler counts as double its value. So if I put a 6 in this cage, and I'm going to use green to represent doubler, and it happens to be on a doubler, then that actually contributes 12 to the 31 sum. Now, the reason I distinguish value from digit is digits can't repeat, but values can. This has a value of 6 because it's on a doubler, but we can still use a 6 in the cage. What we cannot do is repeat the 3 in the cage, because repeating the 3 in the cage repeats the digit. So I hope that's clear. And if this were a doubler, then we wouldn't be allowed to put a doubler in any of these cells. Any of the gray cells could not have a doubler because doublers can't repeat in the row, can't repeat in the column, and can't repeat in the box. So we're going to have exactly 6 of them. Additionally, each number 1 to 6 must be doubled exactly once. So once we double the 1, we can't double the 1 again somewhere else, etc. for 2 through 6. All right, I hope you understand those rules. Again, this is a little bit of an amp up in difficulty, but hopefully not too much. I'm sure you can handle it. Check out the link in the description to try it yourself, and I am going to get started right now. All right, so these cages are pretty big. I think they have to have doublers. Let's think about the 20, because 20 and 3, if we did not use any doublers, we could do 6, 5, 4 in some order, because you can't repeat digits. That's going to be 15. So doublers have to contribute a value of 5 minimum. But we could have 2 doublers if we wanted to. So I'm not sure exactly what to do with that, to be honest. What about 31? 31 seems pretty tough to get. So if this was 6, 5, 4, 3 in some order, let's swap these so I can also use another 6. Oh no, I can't actually repeat the 6, sorry. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right. So 1 through 6 sum to 21, so these would sum to 20. So I need doublers that contribute, here we go, this is the opening. I need doublers that contribute, because without doublers this will sum to 20. I need doublers to contribute another value of 11. So I need 2 doublers in this cage, but I can't repeat a doubler in this column. So this has to be a doubler. Interestingly, that was my example, but that wasn't on purpose. This cell has to be a doubler. So let's mark what can't be doublers. I'm going to use a light gray for that, just to keep it clean. So this is a doubler, and then one of these is also a doubler. So this cannot be a doubler. And this is going to be doubling, we have to double the 5 and the 6 in here. Because if we didn't double the 5 and the 6, we wouldn't be able to get to 11 extra. So there's going to be another 5 and 6 in here. And then the rest is going to be, so we're going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not going to be the 5, 6 because it can't be doubled. So the other 5, 6 in here will be doubled, and we also have 2, 3, and 4. So the 1 is out of here. And so this is the 1. Because if this were a 5, 6, then this would have to be the 5, 6 that this one isn't. But the 5, 6 that this one isn't is in this cage already. I hope that's clear. Let's do it this way. If this was a 6, this would be a 5 if this were a 5, 6. And then we'd have to, we wouldn't have anywhere to put the other 5, 6 in this cage. So this has to be the 1, and this has to be this 5, 6 here. I'm not going to make it green because greens are doublers. But these two are the same 5, 6. And then the different one is there. I hope I'm I try to explain things well, but this feels difficult to explain for some reason, but hopefully you get it. Okay, so we've already doubled the 5 and the 6. So what does that mean for the 20? Because the 20, we needed to provide at least a doubled 5. But we can't double the 5 anymore. So we need to actually double 2 different digits that sum to at least 5. And so does that have to be 2 and 3? No, we could do 3 and 4. In fact, if we did 2 and 3, is that enough? So we didn't double the 4. Because we're not allowed to double the 5 and 6 anymore. So we did 2 and 3. If we didn't double the 4, that would sum to 10. Right, that's way too small. So these sum to 5, they're doubled, so it sums to 10. This would have to, without being a doubler, would have to provide another 10. So we definitely have a 4 in one of these. In fact, let's gray. These are doublers, so let's gray the cells. I think that covers it. So this actually has to be a doubler because there needs to be one in the box. So these aren't doublers. One of these two is a doubler. In fact, we know which one it is because that's a doubler. So this is the 5, 6. These are not 5, 6. And then this doubler actually looks up, and we have all of our doublers placed. All right. So these don't do anything because they're not in cages. Okay, so this has to add to 6 without any doublers. So this is 1, 5 or 2, 4. Okay, so let's think about this. Could this be 2, 4? 2, 4 adds to 6, so that would double to 12. So yes, I could do 2, 4 with a 6 here, or I could do 3, 4, which adds to 14. No, 2, 4 does not add, sorry, 12, we need 8. No, we have to do 3, 4 with a 6, sorry. 3, 4, 3, 4 adds to 14, and we need 6 more. I don't know how I messed that up before, but I fixed it. And we got a 6. We have our first digit. Very nice. And so these actually have to be 1 and 2 because we're not allowed to repeat digits in the doublers. And so this is the 2 and this is the 1 because of this 1 we placed earlier. But let's put a 1 in one of these. All right, so I don't think I need the gray anymore. I think that might just get distracting. So let's remove the gray. We'll keep the green so we know it's doubled. So how do we want to go about this? It doesn't feel like enough, does it? Well, there's a 2 in one of these. So 1 over here. There's a 6 down here. Ah, this 1 looks over, so this is a 1. Surely that'll do it. Let's see. Yeah, we know there's 1s here. What am I missing? Does it have to do with this being a 5, 6 pair? This can't be 5 or 6. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm grasping a bit because I'm not seeing what to do here. It's just Sudoku, but this is a 3, 4 pair, so this can't be 3 or 4. So this is 1, 2, 5, or 6. What am I not seeing? I could fill these. Doesn't seem super useful, but I do need a 2 down here. So we've got 2, we've got 3, 4, the one that's not this one. Ah, okay. It's not here then, because this one is the other 3, 4. So I need 2, 3, 4, and I need 5. The problem is 5 can go anywhere. Right, this sees this 3, 4 pair as well. That's another way to put it. But I don't see why this couldn't be 5. Oh, this sees a 3-4 pair. So that can't be 4, which means that can't be 2. And that does it. Where does 2 go in this column? It's not here, it's not here, it's not here. So 2 goes there. I said that does it, like it's going to finish the puzzle, but it did at least give me this 2. Okay, what next? This also can't be a 5 or 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. I think I was not in the right mode there. This sees both of these cells. So it sees the 5, 6 pair. If any other cells that see that, so the 3, 4 is seen here, and it's seen here. The 5, 6 is seen here and here. That's how those work. Okay, so I covered all those. This 5, 6 goes here somewhere. Not super helpful. Okay, what I'm going to do, I've been avoiding coloring because I already have green on the board. I'm going to put a green circle instead for all my doublers. And that way I can actually color. So I'm going to do green and purple for these 5, 6s because that might help. Not sure if it's necessary, but coloring is always fun, right? So green's down here somewhere. Purple's up here somewhere. I don't think this is helping. I can do the 3 and the 4. Blue and orange. Ah, there we go. Where does orange go in this box? Sometimes coloring just really calls out what you need to find here. And that means this isn't a 6. So purple is actually 6 and green is 5. This is now a 2, 4. And then now that gives us these digits as well. I don't need my coloring anymore. We should be able to just finish up. Okay. I probably could have spotted that without all the colors, but the colors really made it crystal clear. So definitely don't mind showing that technique. 1, 5, 6 here. Oh, well, this is just a 6 then. It sees the 5 and the 1. That's a 6, that's a 5, that's a 1, that's a 1. And now all our markings are paying off because it just finishes the puzzle very quickly. That's a 6, 3, and 5. I need a 1 in this column. It can only go here, actually. That's a 3. Down here, I need 2, 3, and 5. Let's just mark that. Okay. Oh, this is just a 5. This is a pair for the column. I need 3 and 6. We know the order. That's the 2. That's the 3. 5 and 2. All right. We need 4 and 5 here. We know the order from that 5. I need a 3. And finally, I need a 4. And there we go. All right. Took me a bit to spot what to do, but that's okay. I did say that the difficulty curve would be a bit higher on this one, but I thought it would be because of the doublers, not because of the Sudoku at the end. But there we go. It's always nice to have a little bit of a challenge every once in a while, of course. So let me know how you liked this puzzle and how you liked the difficulty. I'm always looking for feedback on these puzzles. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a nice comment below.